Welcome to Mr. Sales Math World. Today we are going to discuss further examples on percentage. So this question talks about discount. Please study the question. In this question, you can see all these 5 terms appears in a paragraph. So let's match them one by one. So you can see that you got cost price, you got market price, and you also get selling price. Alright? And then after discount, we use the black one. But then there are 2 different sorts of profit. So please make sure you study carefully. So let's make the easier relation graph first. So we have for the cost price, market price, and selling price. So we get this length. I hope you still remember. And then from market price to selling price, you have discount. But this question is quite strange because you get the profit appears twice. Like this. There's one of them. Okay? So the profit will be related to the cost price, right? But it depends on how it makes because you get different sort of profits. It says if it set the market price here, the profit is 20%. Like this. But this profit is not here because it says suppose he can sell it. So this one is the first important thing. But then he sell it at a discount of 10%. That means we have the profits of 20% here. So it goes to the market price. That means the market price will be cost price times 1 plus 20% will be the market price. And then after that, sell it as a discount. Okay, so sell it at a discount of 10%. Okay, so you can use multiply. Whenever you see the arrow, we can use multiply. So for the cost price, we don't know it to be $Y. So sell it profit times the discount equals to the selling price. But the selling price we actually don't know. But it says it had a profit of $256. That means the term's profit appears again. Okay? So please be careful. So that means this graph is not useful here. So this time it says selling price, use this selling price and help us because cost price plus profits become selling price. Okay, cost price. This time we don't multiply because we just have this relationship. Okay, so plus here. So cost price plus profits equal to selling price. And then we need to put this one. That means cost price plus profits of $256 becomes the selling price. The selling price is, we don't know, just this one, right? So we put it as okay, y plus 256. So finally, we can set up an equation to solve it. Okay? So after we set up the equation, then the dollar sign we can put it away. Then we can use it to form equation to do so. So it becomes this way. So let $Y be the cost price. So we can calculate it step by step. So the first thing is to multiply carefully. 1 times 1.2 times 0.9, you get y plus 256. So this is very important to change 10 decimals first, and then we can use calculator to change it to decimal like this, 1.08. Y equals to y plus 256. And then the next step will be having the subtraction of y like terms. Y on left, no y on the right, and then finally we can find out the value by using the division. So here it is, the result. So this question is actually quite difficult because you will have different sorts of way to have profits. That means if I sell it by the market price, then the profit is 20%. But if I sell it another price, then you have another profit. So you get two different sorts of profits, and you need to make sure you understand the meaning of the profits at different times. So we will go through one more further example. So this is in revision exercise 4. So please have a look on the question first. So this time it is a little bit different because this time it is not profit, but instead we will have a loss in this way. And then in the first part, actually we don't have any cost price and loss. So for this part we can put it away first. So leaving the market price, discount, and selling price. So this one is quite interesting because the discount percent is changed from 25% to 30%, and the selling price will be decreased by 15%. So let's see how it works. So it says there is a market price, and we have discount of 25% first. And then later on, the discount changed from 25% to 30%. That means we will have 5% more for the discount. And this extra 5% belongs to the market price. This extra 5% of discount. Okay, that means if 100% means market price, because originally the whole thing is 100% for the market price. But right now, 5% of the market price belongs to $15. Not really the selling price, okay? It says the selling price will decrease. It means this 5% extra discount, okay? You can say extra discount means the 5%, okay? Extra discount means 5%, and also this extra discount means $15. So as a result, for part A, it means market price times extra discount means percentage, right? Means $15. So sometimes this formula table may not be useful because sometimes we need to use the original concept of the percent to help us to do. Because the proportion of here is 5% inside the total market price, then this 5% means $15, then we set up the equation for this way. So for presentation, you can write it out yourself. Basically, the concept will be in this way. Okay. So you can find out the market price at last will be $300. So this is the story of part A. So right now we go to part B. Okay, so this time we don't have any information for these two numbers. Okay, but we know market price is $300. Then we can check if for the loss percent, if the cost price is 280, we can put information here, and it is sold at a 30% discount. So because the cost price, we know the market price, but right now we have to find the selling price. Okay, as for selling price, it means the market price, right? Times 1 minus 30%. So which is for the discount percentage. So you see the selling price is $210. Then we can find the loss percent, okay? So the loss is $17, right? You got 280, spend it at the beginning, then you got only 210. Then we can find the loss percent. So loss percent, you have to use loss divided by cost price times 100%. So which are 70 divided by 280. So 1 and 4, 4 and 25. So that's why the answer is 25% as the final answer. So in these two further examples, I want you to understand that the relationship of the cost price, market price, and selling price together with the discounts or profit and loss, you need to do it carefully. So sometimes you may not need to use a formula. Instead, you can use the concept of the proportion to help you to do so. So sometimes the profit or loss may be different because sometimes you may be asked to handle this one as a profit. And the final one may have another different source of profit or loss because the price is changed. So that's the end of Mr. Zhao's math world and the end of this chapter 2. See you next time.